What's up, y'all? Had to make sure my mic is on. I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. We go live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into today's video. And today, we got to talk about sparring, bro. We got to talk about sparring. And we got a lot to talk about, bro. So y'all going to see some videos today. Listen, man. Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Who beat Gervonta Tank Davis in sparring? Did Gervonta Tank Davis beat this person? Did this person beat him? That's what we talking about. Because they all got different stories. Now, this came up because Tank Davis did an interview on the Rise podcast. And he was talking to them. And the homie, the bro, Blue Blood Sports TV, went up there, stood on his opinion. They called him up there. And he was basically saying, you know what I'm saying? I think Devin will beat you. I think Shakur can beat you. And I think you can beat yourself. Them the only people that can beat you. And Tank responded like, man, they can't beat me, bro. Like, I'm him, bro. I done already shared the ring with them. We done already sparred. I cracked both of them. Did they tell you that? And then he went on how I almost knocked Devin Haney out in sparring. His daddy had to take him out the ring and shit. All right? And so that's how this all sparred up. And then you got some responses from Devin Haney. Devin Haney say, truth be told, what he said, bro. Cause we gonna talk about some more shit about them actually fighting for real, cause that shit came up too. But I want to focus on the sparring shit. What Devin said, bro. Where is shit at? There you go. He said, truth be told, I beat the shit out of Tank. Somebody around here got the footage besides Floyd's, and if you so-called almost knocked me out, what stopped you? Since when have we heard of you stopping from knocking anybody out? Get the fuck out of here. And then Shakur said, Shakur responded to his stuff about him, because Shakur, shout out to him, he responded to everything, and I love his energy, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. What he said, bro? Hold on. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Did he delete him? Nah, Shakur said it ain't so, bro. I can only find one of them. He said, you so capped you don't even believe that yourself. I'm going to make easy work out you for real, for real. Keep that same energy up, though. And he said some more shit. He was like, tell him how you said you wanted to spar me again because you learned so much from me. And I basically, everybody saying they whooped everybody. Everybody saying they whooped everybody, bro. That's what we have here. So what's cap, what's not, who do you believe? Who does it matter? Does it not matter? Is it going to have any indication on what's going to happen when they fight? We got to talk about this shit. So here's the thing that I know about Devin Haney and Tank Davis. I know they sparred twice. I know one time it's reported that Tank Davis got the best of him. I know it's reported another time that Devin Haney got the best of him. All right. I also know that they wore headgear. I also know that the gloves is probably 16 ounces because most people spar in 16-ounce gloves. Maybe even 12 or 14, but more than likely they were sparring in 16-ounce gloves. So they were sparring in 16-ounce gloves, and they had on headgear. I know that sparring typically will favor the person that's not as big of the puncher, because if you sparring and you wear headgear and you got to wear heavier gloves, that's going to take some advantages away from the puncher. But Tank Davis can box too. All I know is that they sparred. I also know that it's reported that in the second sparring session, Tank Davis came fresh off the plane. That he went straight from the airport. He was out of shape. This is when he was more undisciplined. And he went straight to the ring and he sparred Devin Haney. That's what they're saying. Let me just say this. I don't really care who got the best of who in sparring, bro. I know that Tank got what he's saying. I know that Devin got what he's saying. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I think Tank probably had his moments. I think Devin probably had his moment. I think that will have no bearing on the outcome of the fight. I think that when they fight, I'm gonna say if, because we're gonna talk about how Tank said he actually won't make the fight, and how the energy is towards that, and how I'm just finding some shit very funny. But the sparring shit, I think that Tank Davis just responded to what he felt like was disrespect from Blue Blood. Like, I be confused with fight fans sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Some of y'all be confusing me because it's like, if you watching the shit and you hear this guy, Blue Blood, shout out to him, telling Tank Davis that I think these guys can beat you. I think they will beat your ass. And Tank Davis, like, what the hell you talking about? Can't nobody beat me. I don't know how you would like for a fighter to respond, bro. It's just crazy. Like, when you hear Devin Haney talk his shit, or you hear Shakur talk his shit, people love that shit, bro. People be all up, they be all for it. But when Tank Davis get to talking his shit, people seem to like, they don't like it. But then they claim that they want him to talk. So it just, that shit, it baffles me with how some of y'all move and shit. And I'm real enough to say, like, Devin is good enough to have, like, to maybe he did get the better of Tank in sparring and shit. Shakur is good enough, maybe he did get the better of Tank in moments in sparring. But to act like Tank just went in there and he gonna get washed by anybody, bro, like he ain't gonna have no moments, he ain't do nothing, he ain't hit him at all. Like, bro, that shit cap, bro. And then to put all this weight on it like the shit matters, because I know when they fight for real, them gloves gonna be half the size. They go from 16 ounces to 8 ounces. I know when these guys do fight for real, the headgear, your headgear is gonna be your jaw. Your headgear is gonna be your eye. It's gonna be your cheekbones. It's gonna be your nose, your lips and shit. Ain't no headgear on, and the gloves are gonna be shorter. I mean, they're gonna be less, bro. They're gonna weigh half as much as they weigh when you spar. Like, I don't get this infatuation with sparring and people acting like I hate when people act like fighters just bring shit up out the blue. Like Tank Davis was literally asked and told to his face, hey, these guys will beat you. The hell y'all want him to say, yeah, you right, yeah, they'll beat my ass, bro. Yeah, you right, they'll beat my ass. Like, I don't understand what we talking about here, bro. I don't understand what we talking about here. All I know is that man energy is turning up on y'all. I know that. I know the guy that I told y'all he turned out to be. I always told y'all the man wanted to smoke, Floyd was holding him back. The man wanted to smoke, but Floyd and Leonard Ellerby was worried more about their pockets and actually what's best for his career. I told y'all from the jump, it's going to take him longer to mature because he don't have a great father like Bill Haney. He didn't have that, bro. His biggest mentor, Calvin Ford, is from the streets as well, bro. And had other kids that he was trying to bring up with Tank. That man had a bunch of kids in his boxing gym that he was trying to mentor and shit. He didn't get that one-on-one time like Bill Haney and Devin Haney. He didn't get that one-on-one time like Shakur Stevenson and his grandfather. The man grew up slower and is less mature than them. It took him less time to mature. He literally came from nothing. Similar to what, you know what I'm saying, Shakur did. I think Shakur come from a similar background as well. But Devin Haney, he matured faster. He was a well-spoken young man faster. He knew how to stand on his own 2 feet faster because he had a better upbringing, bro. That's why I try to tell people fathers matter. Fathers, stay in your kids' lives and shit. But now that he's maturing, you see, it ain't never been about him being scared or not wanting to fight these dudes. It's always been about Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby. And now you can see that man telling y'all straight up, and we got to hold him to it. Hey, man, look. After these 2 fights, yeah, I'm stepping on y'all. I'm coming straight for you. Just know that. Everybody busy right now. Everybody got shit going on. Cool. No issues. No problem. But I love the energy, bro. I love what he's saying. I love how he talking. And that's why I always told y'all that shit was inside that man, bro. And he coming after everything that y'all said he wouldn't come after, bro. He coming for that shit. Just everybody keep that same energy. They not though, and I'm explaining to you how, because I see some kinks in the armor. I see some kinks in the armor, bro. But all this barking he doing got a lot of people uncomfortable, man. But the sparring shit, I would just everybody temper expectations. Everybody temper expectations because that shit ain't got nothing to do with a real fight. And furthermore, I find it hard to believe, bro, every single person, like from Brian Norman Jr. to Shakur Stevenson to Devin Haney, Frank Martin, every single person that talks about sparring Tank Davis, they all talk about they beat him or they got the better of him. So everybody just whooping on Tank ass, bro. All right, then. I mean, y'all believe that if you want to. Y'all believe that if you want to. But me, I think it's some cap in there. I believe there's some cap in there, bro. Like, I just can't wait till these fights come. Cause sparring somebody with that headgear and them gloves and shit, as opposed to fighting someone where they've had a full camp just to prepare for you, where they've had a full camp and they are in the best possible shape, and they've been getting ready for you. This is a real fight where all the marbles are on the line. Y'all talk about practice if you want to. I'm more interested in what happened in the game. You talk about how you drop 40 in practice if you want to, bro. I'm more interested in what goes on in the game. But with all that being said, man, they all talking their shit. And I must say, if I had to rank them, Tank, the way he talking shit and popping off, Shakur, and then Devin right now, bro. I like what I'm seeing, bro. I like what I'm seeing. Shit about to be exposed. If Tank is lying, we'll know by May or June because he's supposed to fight Hector Luis Garcia in January, assuming he beats him. He's supposed to fight Ryan Garcia in April or May, assuming he beats him. He said he's going after them next. And he specifically said he wants the Devin Haney fight next after that. Hold him to it. Devin's probably going to handle his business with Lomachenko. That fight is probably getting negotiated right now. We'll get it sometime in probably February, March, or April. We'll get Devin Haney and Lomachenko in the ring. They're going to all be on the same timeline. So let's just all see what goes on. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What you think about the sparring? Who lying, who telling the truth? This is what I believe, honestly. I believe Tank and Shakur, that shit was probably just some work, some good work, maybe 50-50. They only sparred once when Tank was getting ready for Pedraza, I believe. Thought that was some good work. I think Tank and Devin, I think Tank got the best of Devin in the first sparring. I think Devin probably got the best of Tank in the second sparring. I think the stories that Tank coming straight off the plane and shit for the second sparring and going right to the gym to spar Devin and that he was out of shape, I believe that could be true because we know how he was living at that time. And then I believe that when Tank wanted to spar Devin the third time, Devin and them said we ain't no sparring partner, and they never sparred again because they realized they probably see Tank in the future and they ain't want to give him too much. But what I believe more than anything is that what happened in sparring between Shakur and Tank, what happened in sparring between Devin and Shakur, what happened in sparring between Devin and Tank, while it being fun for us as fight fans to talk about, I believe that shit ain't got no bearing on what happens in the fight. It's too many variables that you have in sparring that you don't have in a fight. In sparring, they could literally be like, yo, y'all stop if somebody getting their ass beat. In sparring, your coach can literally be like, nah, we done. We ain't gonna go no more. And don't nothing happen to your record. In sparring, you got headgear. In sparring, you got heavier gloves. In a real fight, you got none of that shit. So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all. So, I believe that this shit fun to talk about, but I don't take too much from it. I do take a lot from the energy though, and what's going on with getting these fights that we want. And I'm gonna talk about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows, live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.